Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive, practically silent shift that is currently disrupting how every single one of us buys and sells online. Listen, we are stepping right out of the era of human browsing and straight into a world where artificial intelligence doesn't just help you shop, it actually does the shopping for you. We're talking about the agentic commerce revolution.
Okay, let's dive into this because this isn't just a fun story about making our lives a little more convenient. According to our sources, AI is quietly dismantling the entire power structure of the affiliate marketing industry, and that is a space worth $17 billion. For 2 decades, we've relied on humans searching, comparing, and clicking. But you have to ask yourself, what happens when the click disappears entirely? To really grasp exactly where we're heading, we need to map out the evolution of digital commerce across 3 distinct phases. Phase 1 was the traditional approach, completely dominated by human search from 2010 to 2020. Phase 2 is our current mix and match approach, or assisted commerce, which we've been in since 2020. And Phase 3 is the future AI-based approach, true autonomous commerce, scaling from 2025 all the way to 2030. So let's break these down. Starting off with Phase 1, traditional commerce, the era of human browsing and clicks. This right here is the historical context of how online shopping and affiliate marketing were originally built. It's the era we all know, built entirely on human attention and manual navigation. Now, this traditional approach relied heavily on something called last-click attribution. But as the team at Segum points out, this was basically functional fiction. The industry essentially just pretended that customers followed neat, linear paths, from discovering a product right down to making a final click to buy, as if human attention is ever that organized. It was a total compromise because historically, the alternative was having no data at all. And that functional fiction built an absolute empire, $17 billion. That is the sheer scale of the traditional affiliate marketing ecosystem currently under threat. Millions of bloggers, YouTubers, and deal hunters built their livelihoods on this exact model, which relies 100% on trackable human clicks to generate commissions. But as we know, the way humans use the internet is changing fast. Which brings us to Phase 2, our current mix and match approach, the era of assisted commerce. This is our transitional present. In this mix and match phase, we use technology heavily, for sure, but we don't fully hand over the reins just yet. You might ask an AI like ChatGPT for product recommendations, or use a tool to compare specs. But the actual transaction? That still requires manual human completion. The AI is your brilliant assistant, but you are still the one pulling out your credit card and hitting buy. Naric's research on Indian retail perfectly captures this current mix. We're seeing physical stores, digital apps, AR and VR visualizations, and conversational AI chatbots all blending together for a seamless experience. But notice the key detail at the end. The checkout is still human executed. The consumer is still very much the final operator in the loop. And now for Phase 3, the future AI-based approach, the era of agentic commerce. This brilliantly illustrates the ultimate destination. We're talking about AI agents that don't just recommend, they actively participate and autonomously complete the entire shopping journey on your behalf. Looking at McKinsey's journey map, an AI agent takes a simple prompt from a user, autonomously finds products based on context, searches for the absolute lowest prices, or even actively negotiates deals, triages the options, and finally auto-completes the delivery and payment profiles. It even tracks the delivery and handles customer support and returns. The human literally just sets the intent, and the AI handles the rest. Now, what's really interesting about this is how these agents actually talk to the internet. McKinsey breaks this down into 3 distinct interaction models. First, you have agent to site, where your AI directly scans a merchant's website. Second, agent to agent, where your AI negotiates directly with a retailer's AI. I mean, imagine 2 machines haggling over a bundle discount for you. And third, a brokered agent that routes requests across multiple systems to optimize for cost, availability, and delivery. The economic stakes of this shift? Staggering. To put this into perspective, McKinsey and Mastech project that global agentic commerce could orchestrate between $3 trillion and $5 trillion in revenue by 2030. We are talking about a fundamental, ground-up rewiring of global retail infrastructure. Let's move to Section 4, the affiliate marketing apocalypse, contesting the future. Because of course, one industry's multi-trillion-dollar opportunity is another industry's apocalypse. While Mastech and McKinsey see unprecedented growth,
Sources like GoToMillions and Sagum outline a very real existential threat to traditional marketers. Sagum hits the nail on the head here. AI analysis now maps actual customer journeys across dozens of touchpoints. It tracks the real journey. Maybe a user asks a chatbot, watches a video, then reads a forum. Suddenly, the old model of paying 100% of the commission to the last link someone clicked looks completely absurd. The fantasy funnel is officially dead. And this forces a total shift in buying psychology. Sagum notes that when consumers use an AI assistant and realize there are affiliate links subtly embedded in the response, their trust immediately plummets. The old approach of packing blog posts with links is just over. The new approach requires building genuinely useful, transparent AI-powered tools that solve actual problems, where the monetization is just a footnote, not the main event. So, the crucial point is this concept of the zero-click window. GoToMillions points out that when AI browsers, like Perplexity, compress product research, price comparison, and cart filling into seconds without ever visiting an affiliate site, the tracking completely breaks. If there's no click, how do you pay a commission? The entire fundamental mechanism of affiliate marketing dissolves. Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 5, winning the agentic future, from SEO to AEO. To survive this shift, you cannot play the old game with new rules. We have to look at how to actually win the agentic future. The absolute biggest pivot here is moving from SEO to AIO, AI engine optimization. Think about it. In traditional e-commerce, SEO was about winning human attention on page 1 of search results. If you were in the top 5, you were golden. But in agentic commerce, there is no page 1. The AI selects a single answer. If your brand isn't that chosen answer, you don't just lose market share, you are completely invisible to the transaction. To become that single answer, brands must integrate with commerce protocols. These are the new standardized frameworks replacing human user interfaces. Google has the Universal Commerce Protocol, or UCP. OpenAI has the Agentic Commerce Protocol, or ACP. Google also introduced AP2 specifically for payments. This is the machine-to-machine infrastructure that allows agents to securely fetch live inventory, apply discounts, and execute checkouts autonomously. And if you're sitting there thinking this sounds like science fiction that's years away, think again. OpenAI's Instant Checkout already serves over 700 million weekly ChatGPT users. That's millions of consumers who are already growing highly comfortable delegating their decisions to AI. The infrastructure is live today, and the user base is massive. Mostech Digital estimates that by the time we hit 2030, between 10 to 20% of all total U.S. e-commerce will be fully AI orchestrated. That is a massive chunk of the economy shifting from human clicks to machine logic in just a few short years. So what can you actually do? Based on all our sources, here are the immediate, actionable steps brands and small to medium enterprises must take right now. First, audit your current attribution models. Seriously, stop measuring fantasy funnels. Second, shift your entire strategy from SEO to AEO. Third, you must integrate your catalogs with UCP and ACP protocols so the AI can actually read your inventory. Fourth, build a proprietary data moat because your first-party data is your only real competitive advantage. And finally, establish clear AI disclosure practices before the regulations inevitably catch up. We are rapidly moving from a world of human choice to machine curation. The baseline quality of content is now universally accessible, making standardized excellence essentially worthless. You have to actively architect your own future. So I'll leave you to reflect on this one final question as we wrap up this explainer. When the AI agent goes shopping for its human, will your business be the singular chosen answer? Or will you become invisible?